After the ill-fated Get Back sessions in January of 1969, the Beatles headed back into the studio for the last time as a band from February to August to record one of their best albums ever, Abbey Road. Although most of them didn't know it at the time of recording, this would be the final Beatles studio album they'd release while still being together as a band. And since this is one of my favorite albums by the Beatles, I thought I should review it. So today, I'm going to be reviewing the last Beatles album, Abbey Road. The album kicks off with a swamp rocker, Come Together. This is one of their most iconic songs and it deserves that. It starts off with one of the coolest drum fills and then comes in with John's voice and the catchy chorus. This is one of the best songs off the album and it deserves that in every way. And then after Come Together is one of my favorite George Harrison songs, Something. I personally love every part of the song, from the beautiful production to the string arrangements to Billy Preston on the Hammond organ to how Ringo's drumming perfectly accompanies the song. I feel the song is a showcase of the band at some of their best. The best part of the song has to be the bridge and how the guitar solo follows it. This is another one of my top 3 favorite songs off the album, and even out of the Beatles' entire catalog. So after those two amazing songs, we get Maxwell's Silver Hammer. While this is a fine song, it's definitely one I tend to skip. They should have replaced it with Come and Get It, a song which Paul gave to the band Badfinger and is a great song. Check out the studio demo and the Badfinger version, which I'll put in the description. Overall, Maxwell's Silver Hammer is a fine song, just one that gets kind of repetitive. After that is Oh Darling. The song has some of the best vocals by Paul on a Beatles song, as well as some of the best backing vocals from both George and John. Also, according to Ian MacDonald, this song features Paul on bass and John on piano. But according to the 2019 box set, Paul is on guitar, John is on the piano, and George is on bass. Which one do you think is correct? Let me know in the comments below. Overall, another good song. The next song is Octopus's Garden. While I like the guitar licks and the solo, the song is another one that I'm less fond of. But this is definitely one of my favorite kid songs from the Beatles. Then to close off side 1 is I Want You, She's So Heavy. If you want a more detailed description on the recording of the song, you can check out You Can Unhear This's video on it, which will be in the description as well. But this is another one of my favorite Beatles songs, especially with Paul's amazing bass lines in the song. My favorite part of the song is how it just cuts off, signaling the end of side 1 as the white noise builds up to a climax instead of fading out. Then side 2 opens up with probably the most popular Beatles song, Here Comes the Sun. Another detailed video on the song's recording by the Fab Four archivist will be linked in the description as well, but this is another great Beatles song. Everything in the instrumentation, from the acoustic guitar to the Moog synthesizer, is great, and so are the vocals from George as well. Another great song from this album. The next song is Because. It opens up with an electric harpsichord, then goes into some of the best vocal harmonies from the Beatles. And apart from the minimal instruments, that's all the song focuses on. Another great song. And after Because, we get what most people know this album for, the Abbey Road medley, or the long one, which starts off with You Never Give Me Your Money. It starts off with the piano, then slowly adds a bass, guitar, and Ringo's drums, then jumps into the meat of the song, which is my favorite part, from the amazing vocal harmonies to George's amazing guitar parts with John. And after the song fades out, we get tape loops, wind chimes, and other sounds recorded by Paul McCartney, which brings you into Sun King, which is really calm throughout the whole song and is really nice to listen to. The vocal harmonies as well are some of the best from the Beatles. After the song ends, we get Ringo's little drum fill, which goes into Mean Mr. Mustard, a song inspired by a newspaper story about a miser who concealed his cash wherever he could in order to prevent people from forcing him to spend it. Like many other songs in this part of the medley, I wouldn't listen to it on its own, but it fits nice in the medley and is really nice when you listen to it from front and back. After Mean Mr. Mustard is Polythene Pan, which began its life in 1968 when the Beatles retreated to Rishikesh, India for transcendental meditation. This is another fine song, especially with that guitar solo that leads you into You Never Give Me Your Money, and another one I wouldn't listen to on its own, but it fits well into the medley. Also, fun fact, originally Her Majesty was supposed to be where the song is, but was told to be removed off the album, but was left on the album at around 15 seconds after the final notes on the end. If you want to hear what that could have sounded like, check out the Abbey Road box set from 2019. The next song after is She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. This song is based on how some fans took a ladder from Paul McCartney's shed and broke into his house through the bathroom window and stole a painting. This is a nice song with the backing vocals really hitting the spot. Then after this we get the best part of the medley, the final 3 songs, starting with The Golden Slumbers. The orchestral arrangements for this song are really great along with Paul's vocals. This is also one of my favorite songs during the entire medley. This song then crossfades into Carry That Weight, which features one of my favorite parts on the album, the reprise of You Never Give Me Your Money. The song also has a cool little guitar solo. This then crossfades into the best closer on a Beatles album, The End. Not only does this have an epic drum solo from Ringo, but features George, John, and Paul trading guitar solos. And then the final verse, followed by an epic string arrangement to close off the record. This is definitely a great album, showing off the band at their best and holds some of their best and most iconic songs. The only parts of this album I didn't really like was Maxwell's Silver Hammer, but other than that, it's a perfect record. So I give this album a 9.5 out of 10. But with all that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed this video. I was supposed to put this out sooner, but I took a trip to Utah with my family, so I had to put this video on hold for a bit. Another thing I want to mention is thank you for 100 subscribers. It was a perfect time to hit it because I just hit 1 year making videos on this channel. Also, I have school, so the videos are going to take a longer time to make now, but I'll just be writing scripts in class like I always did. But with that out of the way, my name is Aiden, and I'll see you later.